bags are now everywhere required.
That is not jute.
That is not jute.
Yeah, that is
non-woven.
It's a
Yeah,
type of
yeah, that
plastic.
is.
And
Yeah,
this
yeah.
was one of the manufacturers of these fabrics.
But this is very famous about college.
Yeah.
I'm
This
sure.
was no complaint, and this is all 100% jute.
Okay, yeah. இதெல்லாம் அந்த கல்யாண தாம்பூலம் போய் மாதிரி.
இது நவராத்திரி டைமில் நிறைய போகும்.
Okay.
All wedding seasons.
Nama. So you must be tying up with lot of this wedding planners and
Yeah,
everything, event
wedding.
managements.
It's a small idea, madam. But a lot of things are
Lot
there.
of things we can.
Even jewelry, slippers, everything
yes.
else.
This is also very nice. Print பண்றீங்களா சார் இது?
The jute printed, madam. The offset.
We can customize also. Yeah, we can select the design and then you can do it. This is nice. And this is like the same offset
Same
printing.
offset printing.
Okay. Even the folders you can make and
Everything, madam.
Yeah. We can actually support that ways. You are with the Women's Development Corporation. So it's a good opportunity for me to be here in the sense like I have recently taken over as Director Textiles, Government of Tamil Nadu. And Government of Tamil Nadu is very keen to differentiate between the handlooms, the traditional handlooms vis-a-vis textiles as an industry. So the department which was earlier handlooms and textiles was bifurcated and a new department of textiles was constituted specially to promote textiles as an industry in the state. So the whole focus of the department is towards understanding the requirement of various stakeholders who are taking the textiles as an industry and take it to the whole domestic market and international market. So that is the agenda of the whole department. So we are very specifically concentrating on understanding the stakeholders' requirement, that is the industry's requirements, and facilitate it at all levels so that our entrepreneurs, our industrialists, our producers get to showcase their product in the entire Indian market as well as global market and increase the economy of the state and as a nation as a whole. So our department is totally at your disposal, but I don't know how far jute comes under the concept. But we are fully dedicated towards developing non-conventional fibers. That is, the traditional fibers is like cotton, MMF. That is one side, but we are also promoting the non-conventional fibers also. So I'm sure jute also qualifies in that parlance. But from my initial interaction, I could sense that there is probably a disconnect between the state's producers and the domestic market, which we will definitely try to address. So our jute board representative is here. Definitely will take their the concerns of the state's entrepreneurs to them also. And I'm sure it is, as a country, we are very dedicated towards improving the condition or the requirements of the entrepreneurs. As far as the jute industry is concerned, I'm sure from a layman's perspective, it is one of the niche products, I must say, which is a substitute to the plastics. So now there is Tamil Nadu government has totally banned the single-use plastics and trying to enforce it very strictly. So we are actively looking at the alternatives of materials that can replace the single-use plastics. So the consumers need to have a proper awareness about the various products, and I'm sure jute plays a very important replacement of the single-use plastic. So there is a big area that we can, I'm sure that the entrepreneurs are working towards that. And as Mr. Dandaji was also explaining, we need to diversify. So that also, as per the market requirement, we must be doing. So, but in that entire concept, now the global requirement is quality, certification and traceability. So everywhere that we go, everybody talks about what is the quality. And if you say that this is the quality, what is the certification that you've got to show that this is of this quality? So that is the problem many of our industries face, especially the smaller ones when they go to abroad market or even to domestic market. Now the consumer asking, like, if you say this is the quality, I have a very good quality product, the next question they will ask is, what is the certification for that quality? What is the authority or the authenticity that you're saying that this is a good quality product? So I think in that parlance, the jute mark comes into play, and all of you should get registered, because that is the first step towards ensuring that mine is a registered product, compared to the one who proclaims to be the alternative of so many things. Or there are now very good alternatives which will look like the authentic product. So in that parlance, your product, when it is registered, it will have a lot of impact. And like the next step of it is traceability. So now international market also is asking now, and I'm sure like in the coming future, the main requirement is how do we trace the products. So they, right from the production stage, they ask the traceability. In the product, like what is the raw material, அது எங்க உற்பத்தியா இருக்கு, எங்க செஞ்சிருக்காங்க, அது எப்படி செஞ்சிருக்காங்க, அதுல என்ன chemicals போட்டிருக்காங்க, அது எப்படி ஏன் வரைக்கும் வருது. So that entire chain, like how the raw material was produced, how was it sourced, how was it the final product made, and how was it processed. So all this entire chain of things, now the consumer is asking for a traceability. So all these will be possible only when you have a certification which is answering to all these requirements. So now I think Mr. Dadaji was explaining that they will come up with a proper gazette which will standardize all these marks. So there are a lot of certifications there, and for jute, now you are coming up, you have to get the jute mark to say that yours is an authentic jute product. So when we go to the market, we can very proudly say that this mine is an authentic product. So that is very, very important. ஏன்னா இதுக்கு தகுந்தாப்புல நிறைய போலியான பொருட்களும் விற்குது. Lot of things that proclaim, like in the when the single use plastics ban பண்ணுவோமே, this non-wovens try to say that we are a very sustainable way, sustainable polyester plastics நாங்க அப்படின்லாம். But then it took some time for the consumer to understand that that is not a fully degradable one. So அப்படிலாம் இருக்கிறப்போ நம்மளோட jute product is completely authenticன்றதுக்கு இந்த மார்க் இருக்க வேண்டியது முதல் கட்ட requirement. So use this opportunity to fully understand how we can, as a industry, I'm sure like from what I can understand, we are not producing jute here, but we have a sizable industry here that is producing the jute products. So first step that we can do is get registered and get this mark for us. And the government of Tamil Nadu is fully here to understand your problems, facilitate the problems, or facilitate your access towards the market, represent your issues to the higher jute board and the higher department, and totally what is required for the industry in Tamil Nadu, government is totally dedicated towards solving those issues. So I am here to learn. So I hope to learn from this meeting and get the learnings, take it to the appropriate level so that we can sort out the issues. So textile committee, நான் 2 நாளைக்கு முன்னாடி கரூர்ல இருக்க லேப் போயிருந்தேன். So that time I saw what is the textile committee doing and what are all the things that we can work in the future. But I got a very good opportunity within 2 days to attend such a meeting. So I thank the textile secretary for inviting me to this function as chief guest. So it's a good opportunity for me to learn, and I hope to learn from you and get back to you to sort out your issues. Thank you.
Let me tell you something about Textiles Committee. Textiles Committee is a statutory body under Ministry of Textiles. We have 21 offices pan-India and 17 laboratories pan-India. We do have a mandate of improving the quality of textiles in India. And in 2022, when the Jute Mark India was discussed and was decided to be launched, fortunately I was there in that meeting, where in that time it was decided that since Textiles Committee is also giving handloom mark, many of you are producing handloom, maybe knowing about handloom mark India. So we are one of the implementing agency for handloom mark for DC handloom. And in 2023, it was decided that Textiles Committee will be the implementing agency for Jute Mark India. And you know, there was a small less space initially, and maybe 15 days back I went to Calcutta. I had a discussion with Secretary, National Jute Board, and we had a lot of discussion on how to improve the know-about of Jute Mark India. This is a very good concept. The concept has been designed by Jute Board in consultation with us. And basically, if you look, it will be a kind of branding activity for your jute products that you are making. And it will take the jute products to a next level, where you will be able to sell a jute product in the name of Jute Mark India itself. Now, when I was discussing with the next Secretary Jute Board, we were thinking on a next level also, that how we can improve the quality and bring in the quality parameter itself into the jute. So that discussion also happened, and this is the way forward which nobody is going to cover in today's presentation. Otherwise, what is jute mark, how it has come, how it is going to benefit, everything will be covered by my colleague Mr. Kaushal. But you know, jute is a very unique fiber. It is biodegradable and it's natural in nature. And nowadays, there is lot of emphasis on sustainability, sustainable product, sustainability. And around the world, everybody is looking for a sustainable product. And when we talk about sustainable product, jute is one of the first fiber that is there for sustainable product. And within me, our Honorable Minister of Textile, he is also very passionate in getting jute blended with different kind of a fiber and coming up with a new products. Like there are trials and R&D going on of blending jute with raw bamboo and coming out with a new product. Already a lot of activity in this area is going on. I have been told that jute is been now blended with silk itself, cotton. Already you people are doing it. And an excellent product display that is there can show the strength of the jute that is there. For me, I am in Textiles Committee for last 20 years. I was heading the Director Laboratories and I had a fair idea about textiles. I visited to nearly all the cluster of textiles in India. But jute was a new area for us also. And today only I was discussing with some of your colleagues that why jute is there in Chennai. Since it's manufactured in Calcutta, so my curiosity was why it's there in Chennai. But one of the old gentlemen told me, who is working in this area for last 25-30 years, that jute was used initially for packing material, Hessian cloth. That's true. And Chennai is always a city where most of the export-import happens and it is required. But nowadays, if you ask a young generation like us, it becomes very difficult to remember, yes, jute was a packing material. Nowadays, jute has come into a diversified product. Rather, I have seen a jute product of t-shirt made out of a jute. That is so excellent and so wonderful. By seeing it, you feel, oh, it's really great. But the only thing is the availability of this kind of a raw material. And the availability will come when the demand will come. It's a byproduct of the demand availability. So I am very certain in coming future, jute has a really good future. And we have to go to a diversified product. So when you go for a diversified product, there is a chances that whether jute is present in that product, if present, to what level it is present. That's why we have come up with a Jute Mark India. So if you take a Jute Mark, it's an authentic that any product will have more than 50% of a jute present in the Jute Mark. And this is the first workshop that we are doing in the series of 8 workshops that will be held across India on the capacity building on a Jute Mark India, where we are giving how to register into it, what are the benefits, how easy it is, and then full-fledged website has been developed. You can apply online, you will get an mark online, you will get an assessment online, everything is there online, it's at your fingertips. So in today's this workshop, one of my colleague, Mr. 𝗙𝗶𝗄𝗍, who is Assistant Director in Textiles Committee and who is the pioneer in developing the scheme, developing the website, will be telling you how to get registered into Jute Mark India and what are the benefits and advantages. And believe me, these are very small advantages going to tell you, but future is bright. Like if once you get it registered, we are also thinking of making it on an international level, branding it out. And maybe next year we are trying for a more budget for making a brand out of a Jute India mark. Diversification is the crux of life today. Whether you are in jute, whether you are in wool, whether you are in cotton, you have to diversify your product, you have to make your product more attractive. And that's where the jute mark will play a vital role in getting your product the status where they should be. So I again urge everybody of you to listen to the technical session, go through it and register yourself then and there only, today itself. Once you register, then the work starts for us. If you don't register, there is no work for us. So once you register, then one of my team will visit, they will verify, because verification is the crux of any mark that is there. And in this mark there is a QR code embedded into it. Now this QR code is traceable. Means if you have registered and you scan that QR code, your name will come that that product is made by you. Or you are the registered user of this mark. So this level we are going, and definitely this will help you in getting your product known to the around the world and yourself around the world with this mark. So I again welcome everybody who is present here for this workshop on Jute Mark India, and I again thanks Madam who had taken her time to be present here and to grace the occasion with her presence, and I welcome everybody. Thank you.
We are totally honored by your presence today and deeply appreciate your taking the time to join us for this workshop. You know, National Jute Board is the statutory body of Ministry of Textile to develop the jute and jute products. There are lots of schemes of National Jute Board right from farming to export, like our Prime Minister 𝗖𝗵𝗶 vision, farm to foreign. Anjali is working for farmers, for trainees, for entrepreneurs and for exporters. Today this workshop is regarding the Jute Mark logo. Our secretary sir already set the tone for the workshop, why this awareness is required, because nowadays lots of man-made fibers also sell in the name of raw jute. So for assurance of the quality, this Jute Mark logo is required, because jute is eco-friendly, biodegradable. So others man-made fiber cannot compete with the jute. So this Jute Mark logo is required. Our others colleague from Textile Committee will inform in details that what is the procedure to get this registration, how you can use the Jute Mark logo, when you can use the Jute Mark logo. Like sir informed, more than 50% by weight, if jute is there, you may use Jute Mark logo. Jute Mark logo is required for domestic market as well as foreign market. And like that others, I will also inform some other schemes of National Jute Board also, right from developing of trainees. We have JRCPC schemes where we are giving subsidy for promotion to the trainees. You can set up any self-help group, cooperative can set up their training groups and they will get full reimbursement from National Jute Board. Like that, jute retail outlets. If you have a space for any shops kinds of things, you may apply for JRO, jute retail outlet, and then we will give monthly subsidy to that JRO. Like JRO, Jute Raw Materials Bank is also there to provide the materials to all the entrepreneurs at factory price to their gate. JRB scheme is there. Operator of JRB will get 30% discount on their purchase rate. and others. We are also organize some domestic fairs in all India basis, and also foreign. We are also organize fairs in the foreign market also. So interested exporter may also go to foreign and demo their products. These are the schemes of National Jute Board. Today we came to know about the process to register with the Jute Mark logo and use for the Jute Mark logo. So my next colleague from Textile Committee will inform you all about this. Thank you very much.